Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Talks. Today we will break down the interesting debates in the world of technology. And today's topic, it's a big one. It's embracing versus regulating generative AI. Is generative AI the ultimate tool for human creativity, or is it quietly destroying it? With me, there are two amazing guests to unpack it all. On my right, there's Rafa, who believes we should embrace AI as a revolutionary creative partner.
Hi, thanks for having me. I can't wait to talk about about how AI is changing the game for creativity and productivity.
And then, and on my left, there is Reza, who believes AI needs serious regulation before it gets out of control.
And I'm here to make sure we don't forget the other side of the story, the risk, the ethics, and the impact on real people.
Okay, let's start with the basic one. Rafa, why do you think people should embrace the generative AI?
Okay, so here's the thing. Generative AI is basically supercharger for human creativity. Writers, artists, filmmaker, designer, and even teacher right now. They can now produce ideas, draft, or visual in a minute. It doesn't replace creativity, it amplifies it. It is like imagine having a creativity partner that available 24/7, doesn't complain, and helps you brainstorm 100 ideas in a second.
Partners, you mean the ones who steal millions of artists without permission?
I knew that was coming. Look, yes, AI learn from existing data, but so do humans. Every artist get inspired by others. AI is just AI is just learning at a larger scale.
Except humans don't memorize and remix entire databases from copyrighted work. AI models literally train on people's art, music, and writing, often without credit or consent. That is not inspiration, that's plagiarism with better marketing.
All right, I can just feel the tension already. So Rafa is saying AI boosts creativity and accessibility, while Reza worried about ownership and ethics. Let's dig into about little deeper. Okay, Reza, tell us more about how generative AI helps people work and create.
Sure, think about this. A small business can use AI to design ads and logos without spending a lot of money on a designer. And a student can generate essay idea or visual presentation instantly, and filmmaker can storyboard storyboard scenes in minutes instead of days. It's not just faster, it's smarter. AI give people more time to focus uh, on the big idea instead of getting stuck in the small task.
That sounds great until you realize all those small talks used to be someone's actual job. Graphic designers, copywriters, illustrators, they're real people losing real income. More companies rely on AI, the fewer opportunities there are for human creatives.
I get that, but new technology always change jobs. Uh, Photography replace painter for portrait. The internet changed journalism, but people adapt. AI will create new rules too, from engineering, AI ethics, creativity director who use AI instead of being replaced by it.
That's easy to say, but the transition isn't that smooth. For every new AI job, there might be hundreds that vanish. Not everyone can just learn prompting overnight.
I mean, that's a fair point. So it sounds like AI is empowering some but leaving others behind. So Rafa, how do we make sure this technology help everyone?
by making AI tools more open, transparent, and easy to learn. If we include education, teaching people how to use AI creatively properly, then it becomes a tool for empowerment, not replacement.
Education helps, sure, but we also need accountability. If AI is trained on someone's work, that person deserves some credit, you know? Even maybe even some payment, if you know what I mean.
Okay, we talk lots about how it's work, but now let's talk about ethics. Reza, you mentioned earlier that AI steals creative work. Can you explain what you mean?
Of course, most generative AI models, whether it's image, text, or music, are trained using massive data sets scraped from the internet. That includes copyrighted materials, artist portfolios, books, songs, everything. The problem is, those creators never agreed on that. So when AI generates something new, it's often built from patterns of their work. That's why some artists say AI is not creative, it's just remixing stolen art.
I see what you're coming from, but I think we can fix that to regulation, not by stopping innovation. What if we create system where artists can opt out of data sets or receive royalties when their work influence AI output?
That's a start, but big companies need to actually follow through right now because most of them aren't transparent enough about what kind of data they use. Until that changes, embracing AI feels risky, like building on a stolen ground.
Okay, so the challenge is balancing between innovation and ethics. Rafa, do you think regulation would slow progress too much?
Not if it's a smart regulation. I'm all for setting rules as long as they protect creativity and lets innovation keep growing. We just cannot let fear freeze progress. Remember when people said photography would kill art, now photography is art. Generative AI is the same kind of revolution, scary at first, but full of potential once we learn how to use it right.
Maybe, but AI evolves faster than any technology before. If we even wait too long to regulate, it might be just too late to control.
Okay, let's make it this more real. Can you both give an example of how AI is already changing creative industry for better or for worse?
Oh, absolutely. Look at movie studios. They are using AI to design concept art, costumes, even entire virtual environment. Indie game developers can now create world that look like AAA title without massive budget. That's incredible. AI is not replacing human. It's helping small creator reach big level.
Okay, but let's also talk about the downside. Writers' strikes in Hollywood last year, a huge part of that was over AI. Writers worried studios would use AI to generate scripts instead of hiring them. And in publishing, authors found their books in AI training data and it's used without permission. So yeah, it is powerful, but also it's dangerous if left unchecked.
So it's a double-edged sword, right? Opportunity and the threat, all in one. Where do you think both think this heading in the next 5 to 10 years in the future?
I think AI will become a normal part of creative workflow. Like you'll see AI to draft ideas and humans will refine them. We'll collaborate with AI the same way we use Photoshop or Google today. It won't replace creativity, it will evolve with creativity.
For me personally, I think it depends on how much we regulate now. If governments and companies don't put boundaries in place, we'll end up in a world where creativity is an automated system and human art becomes a niche luxury. We can't lose what makes us human, our imagination, our originality, or emotional storytelling.
It's a fair from both, but this is the final thought. This has been an awesome discussion. I love how both sides makes valid point before we wrap up. I want you both to share your final statement or message to our viewers.
Sure, generative AI is one of the most exciting tools of our time. It's not here to take away creativity, it's here to expand it. If we embrace it wisely, it can help us dream bigger, work faster, and bring more voice into the creative world.
And I'd say let's not confuse convenience with progress. AI can help us, sure, but not if it erases the value of human expression. Regulation isn't about fear, it's about fairness. We can embrace innovation and protect creativity at the same time.
Okay, it's very beautifully said. So, whether you're team embrace or team regulate, one thing's for sure, AI is reshaping creativity forever. The question is, will we lead it or let it lead us? Okay, I think thanks for joining us on Tech Talks today. Don't forget to like and tell us which side you agree with, Team Rafa or Reza, and see you next time. Thank you.